Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Bill Levinson, Managing Director with Levinson and Associates. With me today, I have Andrew Paris, our brokerage manager at our headquarters in Coral Springs, Florida. So most important, I want to thank each and every one of you for taking the time and spending it with us on this Tuesday afternoon. I call it Positive Tuesday. It happens to be Tuesday for a change. We're going to run for about 45 to 50 minutes today. We're also going to give away the new Fire tablet with built-in Alexa, the new 8-inch screen. So I'm going to ask a question of the day as we wrap up, and whoever answers first and correctly will announce your name and the state that you're calling from, and we'll mail out the tablet this afternoon. So make sure you're paying attention. We're going to ask a question that has to do with the slides that we're going over on today's webinar. So please take notes, pay attention. Plus, these are products and concepts that are going to help supplement your income, especially during this pandemic that we're all going through right now. And even when we're done with this, and hopefully we're through this in, let's say, 4 to 8 weeks. But the bottom line is people are still going to be gun shy about, dealing face to face and setting up these seminars and breakfast meetings. So you have to make sure that you're leveraging technology, I think, moving forward forever. Okay, so very, very important stuff. And, what's crazy is we put together this awesome platform, years and years ago, and we had a lot of our competitors, come to us, or we heard through the grapevine or rumors, whatever the case is, that, Levinson is investing all this money and resources into this platform, and they're just way too early. Agents aren't ready for this yet. Okay, so we would hear that, and you kind of think about it, and you say, they're just being, haters, or they're downplaying what we have because they don't have it, and we just kept staying in our path and had our blinders up and moving forward. And, you fast forward to today and you see what we're all going through with Corona, right? I mean, it's a horrible, horrible issue that the whole world is dealing with. And now those same competitors, and it's not even funny, but it's just crazy to think about this. They literally have come to us. They've taken out contracts to come under us and offer this platform to their agents because they have to play defense because they don't want to lose their agents. So it is just crazy to me, and for you all, we all need to think along these lines and say, okay, what do I have to do to innovate and be relevant now and in the future? Even if we didn't have this whole issue going on right now, we always have to be ahead of the curve, okay? You think about, what happened to Yellow Cab and Blockbuster, okay? Look what Uber and Netflix has done to the game, to that part of the industry. We always want to think about what's next. And, the way I looked at it years and years ago, I said, well, look what Amazon has done to the retail space, right? I mean, look what they've done to shopping malls. I mean, I know Christmas and Hanukkah time and let's say even early to late December, right? Everybody that used to go shopping, even before COVID-19, everyone used to go to malls, and it was like this big affair, and you couldn't get a parking spot. Now, more than half of the consumers, and this is a fact, are shopping through Amazon because it's so easy. And what this whole pandemic has done is shown to the other half that weren't going online and going shopping that, hey, try this out, because right now you can't go to a shopping mall. So try out this new system. You're going to see how easy it is. And now, ultimately, what's happened is, let's say that whole piece of pie, it was 50-50, let's say a year ago. Now, the other 50% has been forced to use Amazon-type shopping and delivery service apps and whatever the case is. So now, moving into the future, most consumers are used to doing business this way, and it's the same exact thing for insurance products, okay? Because you see what happened with the carriers. You see what happened with the IMOs and other agents. They've been forced to do business like this. So the point is, we all have to be innovative and be forward thinking. And that's why you as an agent, if you're in your third bedroom right now in Wisconsin, or Nebraska, it doesn't matter where you are, you need to think, hey, how can I market myself online? And how can I use social media to network and spread the word, right? Let's face it, those monthly networking events are over, and they're going to be over for a while now. Those seminars are over, and they're going to be over for a while now. So you don't have a choice, and we as an IMO don't have a choice. We have to show, teach, train our agents to use the latest technology and getting yourself out there, spreading the word through social media, through GoToWebinars. And the bottom line is, you have to learn how to drive traffic to your website and to your social media platforms. Because at the end of the day, you're not leaving your house, let's say, right? For maybe at least another couple weeks or a month. It depends on your area, but this is the future. So anyway, we met with the team. We put together this neat presentation. We have a bunch of slides we're going to go over today, and we're going to show you some nifty, easy ways that you can utilize to drive traffic. In fact, we have a couple of agencies and agents that have leveraged our scholarship program and our InsureMeNowDirect.com site, which, by the way, you all should have your own by now. If you don't, let us know. It's free. We can sign you up with your own site with your picture. It's like your own little Amazon, but for insurance products. But we're going to show you two ways that insurance agents have used our technology to spread the word while they're working from home, okay? So I'm going to show you the first agent, and this has to do with a scholarship platform, okay? What this agent did was put together his own YouTube video. We had it approved through compliance, and he's marketing this all over the place. And the way he's driving traffic is he's saying, hey, if you purchase a product from me, you get a one-year scholarship to 416 colleges in the U.S. Even if you don't purchase a product from me and we just talk on the phone for 5 minutes, I can give you a $500 gift card to be used to any of my 416 colleges in the country, okay? The number two example I'm going to show you is we have an agent that literally co-branded his Insure Me Now Direct platform for small businesses, groups, associations. So their logo, their colors are on the site, and they're marketing the platform to all of their employees or association members. And they're saying, hey, by being a part of this association or small group, you get this free one-year scholarship for your child, grandkid, niece, nephew, or any blood relative, just because you're part of the National Pest Control Association, okay? So this is how you need to start thinking. You need to start writing down different names and ways and people that you can speak to about allowing you to market your own platform, of course, with their information, to their members or employees or their group members, okay, whatever the case is. But this is how you need to think. You need to get comfortable with sending out your own e-blasts, okay, through agency Automator. You need to get comfortable with holding up your iPhone or smartphone and talking about why it's so important to have COVID-19 protection with our hospital indemnity plan on our Insure Me Now direct-to-consumer platform, which also comes with a one-year scholarship, by the way, for little Johnny. These are different hooks that you need to get comfortable with, because ultimately you're driving traffic back to your home base, which is your website. But anyway, I wanted to show everyone these examples because I'm not saying use every single thing we're talking about, but if you can pick up on an idea here and you can run with this and get the word out, you're going to supplement your income and make it through this. And then when we're done, this could be a whole different revenue stream for you. And as the days and years go on, you have your tech side and the social media side building and growing, and then you're still, let's say, meeting clients face-to-face after this is over and holding your seminars, which is great. But then on the other side, you have your website and your social media platforms that are gaining more and more traction, getting more and more likes and more comments. And every one of those comments ultimately could lead to a new sale, Okay, so that's how you have to think moving forward and into the future. And we're here today to provide you with different ways, ideas, and strategies to drive traffic back to your home base, which is your website and your, let's say, your Facebook or LinkedIn page. Okay, so anyway, sit back, relax. We're going to have our question of the day. Like I said at the end, make sure you're paying attention. We're going to show you some really cool door openers starting at just $7 a month that nobody else can offer in the industry unless they're Levinson agents. So really neat stuff. The first slide I want to jump into is our carrier updates. This is very, very important for you all. You should have your eyes glued on that COVID-19 blue box, okay? That's on our main dashboard. When you log into our website, you'll see this pop up. COVID-19 updates highlighted in yellow there. You need to make sure you're paying attention because we are updating this literally by the minute with new carrier updates and changes, okay? We have a few of the green carriers there. One of them is LSW that remain 100% unchanged, which is phenomenal, by the way. I love to see that, okay, because they haven't tightened up on any underwriting guidelines or made any product changes. So focus on those green highlights. The yellow ones have made slight changes, and then of course we list every single carrier and what changes they have made. But you need to know what's going on because when you're out there quoting, you need to set the stage for your clients and prospects so they know what to expect and what's next. So very important stuff. Okay, first up, I want to share a quick video one of our agencies made and what they're doing here. If you can turn up your speakers, by the way, take a minute, turn up your speakers. And I want everyone to understand what the angle is here is to drive traffic by not only selling insurance products, but by putting your college planning hat on. That's what this is about. So again, turn up your speakers. We're going to play this quick video, and I want everyone to pull some ideas from this. Andrew? Okay, good stuff, good stuff. Thank you, Andrew. So do you see how this agent kind of tugged on the client's heartstrings? Do you see how if a client consumer saw this, they can say, oh my God, you know, I have two small children and they're 4 and 7. And not only are we trying to make it through this COVID-19 pandemic that's going on, but we need to plan for little Johnny and little Susie's 4-year tuition, right? Well, guess what? The life insurance awareness question and issue also came up at dinner a few nights ago. So why not buy from the local insurance agent, Bill Levinson, who, yes, can literally email a link or a website URL, right? Sell you the product, you can quote it, purchase yourself, and you can get a 4-year tuition, okay? So think about this for a minute. You get it's a 1-year scholarship on a 4-year tuition to 416 colleges in the U.S. just by purchasing that life insurance product from Bill Levinson, the local agent, okay? You're not paying any more premiums for it. There's no commission reduction to you, the agent, and there's no price to pay for being in the platform and being active. So this is a no-brainer, folks. And you think about this, okay, that same video, that we all just saw, first of all, that's free, okay? And you can put something together as long as you send it to us so we can get an approval from compliance. But imagine you can sell, let's say, a product like the hospital indemnity plan, okay, to protect against hospitalization during this COVID-19 pandemic. If you want to sell an accident, let's say a children's whole life product starting at just $7 a month, critical illness, a cancer plan, they all get that 1-year scholarship at no additional cost to the client. So why not use this as the hook to drive traffic and then obviously bring up the sale? You can do this on the phone. You can do this face-to-face. You can do this through an e-blast. You can do this through a GoToWebinar, Zoom meeting. You can literally just send out your Insure Me Now Direct website address or URL, send it out to 10,000 of your friends, family, clients, everyone you know. And guess what? If 5% of the people click, run a quote, and buy, look at the numbers that you just sold and you did nothing except send out an e-blast to everybody that you know. Okay, this is how you need to think. We now have 16 products on the platform, 100% direct to consumer. They all come with the 1-year free tuition. And if the client doesn't buy a product, no problem, $500 gift card, as long as they talk to you about college planning and insurance. That's it, done. No purchase necessary, no gray area, no small print. You have the gift cards. In fact, we have them on our website once you're a member of the program, and there's no cost. There's no funny stuff, no small print, okay? If you're an active agent with us, you say, I want to be enrolled in Sage, you are in, no charge, no nothing. As long as you watch our training video, that's it, end of story. So we also have these pins that you can walk around with, okay? As soon as this whole COVID-19 issue is over, we have magnetic pins that says, ask me about free scholarships. We have agents literally wearing these to the grocery store, to their kids' sports events, games, school meetings, networking events, and it's a door opener, it's a conversation starter. In fact, I'll tell you what I'll do. If you get appointed with any of our carriers that are on the Insure Me Now Direct platform, as soon as we're done with the call today, I'll mail it out for free, okay? That's it, no questions asked. If you get appointed with any of our carriers that are on the platform, I'll send you the free magnet. It's literally a metal magnet that our agents are wearing on their shirts, and it opens doors. So again, just another little way. Now, are you going to become a billionaire by wearing the scholarship magnet? No, but it opens doors to conversations that maybe started with a children's whole life product for $7 a month, but then you sat down to talk about long-term care and annuities, and next thing you know, you're talking about an estate planning IUL that's $42,000 a year. So the point is, it's just a way to crack the door open and share your story. If it's online, over the phone, face to face, it doesn't really matter. This is just another reason to open the door. That's why I love it. Okay, what we're going to do next is we're going to share some great stories. We're going to share some facts, statistics. We're going to talk all about the scholarship program, the products that are now on the platform, and hopefully give you some new ideas to start marketing. Andrew, you there?
Yes, sir. Thank you, Bill. Appreciate that. Great job there on creating a lot of excitement there for the scholarship program. And many of you might be using the scholarship program. I mean, I'm excited myself just sitting here listening to Bill. But now that many of you are not using the scholarship program, and that's okay. If you're not using it, I'm here to tell you exactly what it is, how it works, and how to get started with that. Okay, so we're going to dive in here. The first slide is that, this is a tuition rewards program. Okay, so think of this as a frequent flyer miles program. Think of this for your client as a credit card points program, right? You're getting rewarded with tuition discounts for being a loyal client, for being a loyal customer. It is that simple. It is free for you, and it is free for your client. Nobody's paying any fees or charges for this program. It is simply a way for you to build loyalty to your client, get referrals, create that relationship for years and years to come. As Bill mentioned, we have 416 colleges. We have over 11 carriers now, largest it's ever been. The tuition rewards in the last year really took off. I mean, 380 point something $1 million of redeemed tuition already. I mean, in this program. I mean, That is incredible numbers to say that we have saved families by $380 million or more in tuition savings over the life of this program. I mean, that's incredible to be able to give that to your clients. So anybody that says, does this really work? Is this really something that can help me? You know, you have that statistic in your back pocket to say, yes, we have saved a total of $380 million for people all over the United States in your position. So just think about that when you're positioning this program. It absolutely works, and it's 100% free. So you can see some of the statistics here in front of you, but that is the beginning of the program here. So I'm going to go ahead and dive into the next part is how do the points actually accumulate, right? So we know what it is. It's a rewards program. We know that it can help people, right? How does the point system actually work? Okay, so the way it works is this, and there's no premium requirement. So it could be a $5 policy. It could be a $10,000 a month IUL. It doesn't matter as long as it's one of our participating carriers, whether it's on the Insure Me Now Direct platform or not, as long as it qualifies. So when your client meets with you, they get 500 points immediately. That's that gift certificate that Bill was mentioning. There is no purchase necessary for that. So as long as they are talking to you about insurance or becoming your client, you can give them 500 points. So that's an excellent door opener, right? Now, if they buy a policy, regardless of value, they're going to get 4,500 points, right? So now you've got a huge point balance there, right? When a client sends you a referral, everybody gets 500 points. The new referral and the agent, the client that referred you the new prospect, right? So everybody gets a new 500 points, and every single year they keep their policy, they get 2,000 points on their anniversary. So how is that powerful? Well, as agents, one of our biggest things is retention. How many policies can we write, but how can we keep them in force? We don't want lapses and chargebacks, right? So if they keep their policy, they're rewarded with 2,000 points every single year. So this is creating loyalty, satisfaction, and retention, right? So that's a big deal, all of which you pay nothing for. It's just an added bonus that you're giving to your client, and you're getting protected, right? So now we know about all these different points. Of course, they get a 500-point balance for a review, right? So every year when they get those 2,000 points, you're probably going to want to reach out to them and say, hey, I wanted to make sure you got your 2,000 tuition discount points. By the way, I'd like to give you another 500 if we can just review your contract, make sure everything looks fine, if we need to make any changes, right? So there's another door opener opportunity. So now that we know, how they accumulate the points, what does that point mean, right? So it's $1 per point at redemption. So this does not have cash value. You can't go around saying you have $5,000 sitting in your pocket, but you do have thousands of dollars of tuition credit, which is just as good if they're going to be using it for college anyway. So now you can give them the 5,000, the 2,000, it's rolling every single year. So now, 20 years later or 18 years later, when their child is now an adult, you have 40,000 points sitting in this account. You just saved your client a total of $40,000 off of the cost of a 4-year cost of education. It is that simple. All right. So that is the way the system works to your benefit and how it works to the client's benefit. Here's an example of how you can use the college tuition program, right? So you have an example of a $100,000 policy, 5% a year, 20,000 points. So it's prorated off of a 4-year cost of education. Okay, so if every year is $20,000 a year to go to college, and your client has 20,000 points, they're going to get $5,000 discount off of their tuition for 4 years. Okay, so that's how they prorate it. They don't want you dropping out after year 1, right? They want the student to remain in college and get their degree. Okay, you can transfer rewards up until August 31st of their junior year. Okay, so you can be a member and actually enroll your client into the program until the student is 17 years old, up until August 31st of their junior year. Now, these points are also transferable. So if that student doesn't want to use it, your client can transfer the points to any blood relative or related child in the family, nieces, nephews, cousins, brothers, sisters. Doesn't matter. If anybody else can use it, you can transfer and roll those points over to the next generation. Here's a screenshot of the actual portal that we would set up for you here at Levinson. Once you're actually set up as a Sage advisor, you will go to tuitionrewards.com and you're going to have your own login. So this is similar to like a bank account. Think like you go to Chase bank account and you log in, you can see your balance of money and your checking and savings. Well, your clients are going to be able to log in here and they're going to be able to see their points balance, similar to a bank account. Just as you can go into your advisor account and you can see how many accounts you have, what the points balances are, if you need to make any changes, add any policies. You know, you can do all the administration from inside this program. It's extremely easy, nothing cumbersome, but this is for both clients and agents. You both go to the same site, but there are two different logins for each user. It's available 24/7, of course. We have some awesome videos on our website here. Once you log into our website and you're a Sage advisor, you can go to levinsonassociates.com and you'll be able to access our training module. So we have videos that will go over exactly the points, how they work, and make sure you're compliant and understanding the program in its fullest potential. Okay, also on the right-hand side there, you'll see Bill wearing that scholarship pin that he mentioned. So that's what we're referring to when you go out or if you're doing a virtual meeting right now with COVID-19 and you're talking to your client, and you're sitting there with your pin on, they may gravitate towards that and ask you about that. And of course, you're going to talk to them about what you do and how you can help them. In the middle of the screen there, you're going to see that's the $500 or point certificate that we can give to you that's customizable. So you can even put your name and sign it for your client, and you can make it as professional and compliant as you would like for that. So, of course, as I mentioned, on levinsonassociates.com, we have excellent resources for the program. So when you log in, you're going to see we have pre-made brochures, pamphlets, agent guides, FAQs. You can put your name on it. You can co-brand it. This is really excellent stuff because we've already done all the hard work for you as far as the compliant sales material. All you have to do is put your name and information on it and go market it to your clients. Below on the screen, you'll see these are some of our top sponsors for the scholarship program. So Sagicor, American National, National Life, which Bill mentioned earlier, which is taking a lot of business right now during COVID-19, Gerber, part of our Insure Me Now Direct. These are all big name companies. These are not fly-by-night carriers. So when you're talking to your client, you can feel confident knowing that the carriers that you're positioning to them are secure, stable, profitable companies. So also we have our direct Professor 101 training series, which is excellent. It has like FAFSA information, how to get financial aid. You don't have to be an expert in college funding. We don't expect that, but your clients may have some questions about how to apply for a grant or a loan or financial aid. You want to have that pamphlet available to them. So we have that all available on levinsonassociates.com. I'm going to go ahead and get it back to Bill, and he's going to dive into some of the key door openers that he can break into with this scholarship program.
Okay, thank you, Andrew. So I want to show everyone how easy this is. So, yes, we're going over a lot of material today and there's a lot of moving parts, but all you have to understand as one of our agents, okay, you want to market this, you're excited, you want to get the word out, but you're thinking to yourself, well, I don't know the answers to all of these questions and I don't understand where to find this information and I don't know where the clients sign up, and all you have to do is remember this, okay? Number one, nothing changes. You are the same agent you were before today, let's say, okay? All you're doing is you're positioning the same products that you've had access to, yes, but with this 1-year free tuition program, okay? And again, no cost to the client, no cost to you. It's a win-win. And even if the client says to you, Bill, my kid's going to Florida State University and they're not on the program. Okay, no problem. First of all, the client didn't pay for this anyway. They didn't pay extra premium, or they didn't get sucked into a very expensive product with a minimum premium of $5,000 a year. No, okay? If little Johnny's going to Florida State, well, little Susie might want to go to Embry-Riddle for aeronautical, let's say, okay? Or if little Susie and little Johnny both go to Florida State, they can transfer the credits or scholarship to any other blood relative or unborn child, okay? So again, no skin off their back. It's a win-win, and at the end of the day, there was no cost for this anyway. You're just giving this extra value add, okay? And now you're saying to yourself, well, Bill, fine, this is easy, and now I understand, but when it's time for the client to sign up, You know, how do I explain to them where to go? Where do they get information? How do they check their points? Very simple, okay? Very simply put, send the consumer to your Insure Me Now Direct site. There's a button we're going to show you in just a few minutes. It's a self-enroll scholarship button. They click, put in basic information. It takes a couple of minutes, and they are set up in their own Sage account, just like an online checking account with Bank of America. That's where the client goes in. They can look at all the colleges available, how many points they have, how the program works, how to transfer the points. Everything is there, and you already did your job. You are done at this point. If they call you with questions or email you, yes, we're here to help you. Sage has a full scholarship, a call-in number. We'll get all the questions answered. But at the end of the day, all you have to do is send them to your Insure Me Now Direct site, okay? Click on scholarship, self-enroll, you're done, they're done. That's it. It's that simple. Okay, and I'm going to show you why and how in just another second. All right, Andrew, can we show the bullets on this next slide here? Because I want everyone to understand there's different ways, okay? I look at it like different arms that are sticking out, that are driving traffic back to you, the agent, okay? So just kind of get your arms wrapped around this concept. Okay, first off, with all of our approved carriers, you are not only allowed to give out scholarship to the new policyholders, but you can give out the 1-year tuition to existing policyholders. So how great is this? You look at all of the 10 carriers that approve the program, right? Now you can go back to these existing policyholders and say, hey, Timmy and Shelly, great news. Remember that Allianz IUL that you bought from me 2.5 years ago? Well, you're now eligible for the scholarship program for little Timmy and little Shelly. And here's how you enroll. Go to my Insure Me Now Direct site and you're in. Done. It's that simple. Now you just opened another door to bring up conversation on, did their needs change? Did maybe we have to change your beneficiary form if anything has changed in your life? Maybe the need for this COVID-19 protection with the hospital indemnity plan came up and you can make a new sale. But the point is, it's a door opener for you. And again, now you're getting more eyeballs back to your Insure Me Now Direct site. I just want everyone to understand the big picture. Now, here's another plus. There's a now every point is $1 of tuition. So think about this. If that client refers a friend, family, neighbor back to you, the agent, they get 500 more points in their account. Remember that online checking account? That's where they're going to go to see all their points. They refer a friend, neighbor, and they get another $500 or points in their tuition rewards account. Okay? Now, think about this. Every year that goes by, you, the agent, have to call them, or they can call you as a reminder, and you're going to do an annual policy review. How great are those for an agent? How hard are they to set up the appointment? Not anymore, folks, because that client's getting another $500 or points in their account just for doing the annual review with you, the insurance agent, okay? So again, think about this strategy. The scholarship pin. If I was an agent, I'd be walking around with this damn thing everywhere I went, okay? Because people are going to ask you questions. They want to know how you can help pay for Johnny and Susie's 4-year tuition. Online seminars, okay? Yes, we used to have these and they were built for face-to-face seminars and meetings. Now, you can do the same thing with GoToWebinar and Zoom. Like what we're on right now, we literally have 600 plus agents on. I can give everyone this $500 gift card if I talk about the Sage and College Planning program, okay? Even if they don't buy anything from me. If you host the meeting, they're all eligible for the $500 gift card. That simple. The Children's Whole Life Door Opener, okay? Think about this. $7 a month. If you're working the senior market, if you're a health insurance agent and you're talking to grandparents, okay, for $7 a month to put a guaranteed whole life product on their grandchild and give them a 1-year free tuition scholarship, all for $7 a month, who's going to say no to that? What I would do tonight, I would put a 2-minute video together and send it out to everybody I know about grandparents giving the ultimate gift to their grandchildren for $7 a month, folks. Okay, it doesn't get any better and easier than that. Now, you're not going to get rich off $7 a month, but I'll tell you what it's going to do. It's going to open new doors that were having a hard time opening before. That's what it's going to do. It's almost like a loss leader, but obviously you're still making commission. Okay, but think along those lines. Okay, let's move forward here. I want to show everyone how easy this is. It's not just talk, okay? Very simple. You're on the phone. You sold the product, let's say, okay? You send the consumer right to your Insure Me Now Direct site. It says scholarship. They click, they self-enroll, and they're done. Or if the client says, well, Bill, I heard you have this online type Amazon platform. How do I find it? Well, go to InsureMeNowDirect.com. This is where they're going to wind up. They can purchase a qualifying product on this platform and then self-enroll in scholarship. Let's move to the next slide. I want to show you how easy this is and what this looks like, okay? Very simple. On the left side, that's where the consumer is going to choose their product. And by the way, you can walk them through this on a phone call or on a go-to webinar or a Zoom meeting, whatever the case is. You can do it together. So pick product, you quote in the middle section. That's your picture, your phone number, your email. Right side is all of the eligible products for that particular state and age of that prospect. Let's go to the next slide here, Andrew. And think about how easy this is. Self-enroll scholarship. So you already sold the product. You send the client to your site. They click on scholarship rewards. Okay, you can see the little man on the right side. If you look at the left picture, on the right side is where the button is. And then as soon as the client clicks, move to the picture on the right side. And that's where they're going to click to get and self-enroll in the scholarship program. If they want to see a brochure because they want a little more info, they click there in the blueprint, and then below it says price free, apply here, and you and the client are done. You can send them to your site. They can do this all by themselves, or you can walk them through, or when the time comes and you're face-to-face, you can do this with them on your smartphone or on your new tablet that you won today. It's very, very easy. As you can see, those are the next steps, and you and the client are done. That gives them their enrollment number. They can go to the Sage website now with their password, and all of the information is at their fingertips, and you are the Superman or Superwoman because you just provided this great program to them, this great value add at no charge, just because they're working with Billy, the Superman insurance agent in South Florida, okay? Think along these lines. There's no one else that has this stuff, guys. It's unbelievable. If I was an agent, I would be marketing, especially right now, I'd be marketing this like it was free coffee. I mean, there's no limit to what you can do with this. And I get a little frustrated because, I see a lot of our agents are using the marketing pieces. They're building videos. They're getting their name out. But there's a lot that aren't. And they call and they email and say, what am I doing wrong? How can you help me? Well, the bottom line is you have to make the first step, okay? We provided the platform. We have the marketing pieces. We have the website. Everything is here for you. Now you need to jump in and start getting the word out. It's already laid out for you, black and white. Okay, let's move forward here, Andrew. All right, what I want to show everyone now is these ultimate door opener products, how they work, and how you can explain this to your clients starting at just a few bucks a month. Andrew?
Yes, sir. Thanks, Bill. We want to go over the Gerber Life Children's Whole Life Insurance Policy, which is a part of our Insure Me Now Direct platform. This is a game changer. You can enroll somebody. They can be 14 days old all the way up to 14 years old, up to $50,000 of whole life. It's a virtually guaranteed issue. I mean, it's a very simplistic application. They don't ask a lot of medical questions. You can get this bound and put in force for their child, and they are guaranteed insurable for the rest of their life. The policy also doubles at 18. So if you buy 25, you're going to double to 50, right? Now, what's unique about the product, besides the fact that it's $5, $6 a month, I mean, it's extremely inexpensive, is the fact that it's guaranteed insurability. So if your child grows up, or let's say your client's child grows up and does inherit some debilitating condition, that child can actually buy 5 times their face amount at 5 different points. So it's a guaranteed purchase option up until they're 45 years old. That's incredible. To be able to do that on this type of product, starting at $5, $6 a month, I've never seen it happen, but now you can offer it on InsureMeNowDirect.com. And we're not saying you're going to get rich quick on a $6 a month premium, but to Bill's point, you're getting to the parents, right? You're getting the child coverage. Everybody's happy. The scholarship goes in force. Now you can have that real conversation with the parents, grandparents, everybody else to make sure everybody is secure. But definitely use this as a door opener. There's no reason why you shouldn't do that today. Here's a snapshot of a little bit more of the details about the children's whole life. So I went over a lot of that, but this is just some of the stats. You can see as low as $7.26 on the right side there. I mean, that is unheard of as far as how low that can be for whole life insurance. So no reason not to sell it. Super affordable, easy to apply for, free scholarship on Insure Me Now Direct. Here's an example of what the process looks like on the Insure Me Now Direct platform. So of course, instead of clicking scholarship, they're going to click the juvenile whole life option. They'll be selected with possible options, face amounts from $5,000 all the way up to $50,000. They put in their information, and it is a simple few clicks. You're done in about 5 to 7 minutes. You e-sign, submit, e-policy delivery, and you are done. It is that simple. Also here, I'm going to go over quickly the ReliaShield platform and the Legacy Armor platform. So these are another series of door openers that you can add to your Insure Me Now Direct platform that don't cost you anything. Okay, so this is absolutely free for you as an agent of Levinson & Associates, and it has a very small cost to your client. On the left side is ReliaShield, which is ID theft protection. So they can get plans starting at $7 a month all the way up from there. Family plans are individual, but we know in today's day and age, this is extremely important. We know they're going online and being solicited by other providers like LifeLock and others. Why not go through you? This is a very reputable brand. They are just just a competitor brand to ID Lock or anything of these other ones, but it's very affordable. It's much less expensive, and they get it direct with you without having to talk to a sales rep or an advisor. So make sure you add this to your platform and talk to how you can protect people in that way. On the right side, we have our Legacy Armor platform. Now, I find this to be one of the most powerful door openers there is because I think everybody should have this. And this is a digital security vault for your customer. So many people, they buy a policy from you and they put the policy in the filing cabinet. They don't know where it is. Their children don't know where it is. And lo and behold, something happens. There's a death claim. Nobody knows where mom and dad's policy is, right? Well, now, this is a digital security system where you can upload all financial, personal, medical documentation, and it's all secure. It's cloud-based, it's encrypted, and it's all automated with a technology that is proprietary. So if your client passes away, God forbid something happens, and you need to file a death claim, how are the children going to know what policies that parent has or anything? Now, this system will notify those people automatically within 24 hours. It's worldwide. They could be in Europe. They can be in South America. If something happens to the insured and they pass away and there's a death claim, the beneficiaries will be notified within 24 hours. That has never been done before on any platform anywhere, and you can offer this for free on your website, and the client pays $4 a month, which is less than a Starbucks cup of coffee. So you guys got to get involved in this as soon as possible. I heavily suggest it if you're working with CPAs, attorneys, financial advisors, anything in the financial field. If you're working with trusts or estate plans, everybody should have this, no matter who you talk to. Okay, so get involved with Legacy Armor, another door opener to create that stickiness and that loyalty to you and your client. I'm going to go over our agency Automator platform. Okay, we talk a lot about this, but this is a way to drive traffic to your Insure Me Now Direct website, right? We got to build the brand awareness about what it is you offer. Let's talk about the Grow Up Plan. Let's talk about Legacy Armor. Let's talk about the scholarship. How are you going to get the word out there without picking up the phone and individually calling your 800 clients, which we don't frown against that, but there is an effective way to do this as well, and that is using Agency Automator to drip market to your prospects and clients. Okay, so you can get involved with Levinson today. This is extremely affordable. It's actually free for writing agents, so contact us and we'll talk to you about that. But this is the way to build the awareness about what it is you offer to your clients and drip market those emails. Okay, so we actually have a database of over 30 million prospects, 25 consumers, 6 million business, and you can actually target them by income, age, net worth, location, if they own or rent their home, marital status, if they have children, things like that. That would be, a leg up for you to target people who might be married, have a home, that are in the median age to have children. That might be a perfect target for the scholarship program, right? So you're going to go in here, you're going to access our database for free. If you're a subscriber of Agency Automator, you can access 1,000 or more leads for your business every single month, and you can just blast out this marketing to them, and anybody who opens, clicks, or reads this message is going to interact with you as a new prospect. You're going to get their information, be able to reach out to them and really create that brand awareness and get that sale and create that relationship. We have added over 2,000 templates, right? So you're probably thinking, okay, I like the program, I like scholarship, I want to get it out there, but I don't want to sit all day and create the marketing pieces. Well, we've done that for you. Okay, so all you have to do is plug into Agency Automator. You can go into our daily trainings. We show you exactly how to do this, but we have 2,000 pre-made templates ranging from Insure Me Now Direct, which is what you see in front of you, Sage, the scholarship program, the Grow Up Plan. All of these things we've thought about, and we've built nice emails with click to call action buttons where they can put in their information and you can capture that lead and really move forward into that sale and relationship with that client. So really take advantage of this stuff. We spend a lot of time and money putting this together for your benefit as a Levinson agent. Here is our digital sales and marketing platform. We just created this. I'm going to get it over to Bill. He's going to dive into it and why this is so important that you get involved with this as soon as possible.
Okay, good stuff, Andrew. All right, we're just about done, by the way. We got about 5 to 6 minutes left, and then, of course, we'll have my favorite part, which is the question of the day. So I want to make sure everyone was paying attention. All right, so you have some cool ideas here, and I know most of you are intrigued by this, and you're probably saying, all right, great, this looks cool, and I'm going to jump in tonight when I have some time, whatever the case is. How do I get the message out there? And that's exactly why we put together these platforms in front of you. So Andrew, let's open up the whole screen. And what we're going to do is start with your website. Okay, this is your home base. Now, Andrew, I think part of the slide is showing. There we go. Perfect. Okay, back up. Okay, perfect. Sorry about that. Okay, so this is very, very important to understand because, again, thinking about the arms coming out of your body. So you have to bring everything back to you, to your body, right? And each one of these packages is another arm, if you will. The first one is your website. Okay, very, very important because this is like I call it like the brick and mortar. Think of, in the 80s and 90s, everybody had to have a brick and mortar agency and you wanted to have the best location and demographics, right? Well, your website is your new brick and mortar, especially post-COVID-19. So, think about these are 3 different ways that you can build out your site. Okay, that's simple. Number 1 is Insure Me Now Direct. Okay, that's one of the arms coming out. That's the first one. Of course, it's free. The middle one is our free site on the Agency Automator platform. So if you're an active agent, this is a free website. And then you have a button that says Buy Now, and that's where your Insure Me Now Direct link is populated. And that's where your clients find the self-enroll buttons. That's simple, okay? That's $9.95 a month for hosting. The website and basic CRM is free, 100% free. On the right side, that is our new website package. So think of it kind of like a deluxe WordPress site. Looks it looks like a $5,000 website. Very, very professional. Ken, our programmer, is going to host a call with you for 15, 20 minutes, interview you. They're going to put your site together. They're going to put in all the buttons, the Insure Me Now Direct button, your free scholarship button, so your client can jump on your website and see everything that they need to do business with you, okay? That one's $59. So what I would recommend at the very minimum, have your free Agency Automator site. And of course, Insure Me Now Direct is a no-brainer. You must have that to do business, period, okay? On the right side is the deluxe website package. If you're an agent driving traffic, you're maybe selling health insurance, P&C, maybe you're a financial advisor, I would go for the $59.99 per month package. And again, the reason why it looks like a $5,000 WordPress website, and it's a great image. Again, think brick and mortar. You want to have it renovated. You want to have the new marble on the ceiling and granite walls and the best flooring. That's the deluxe site on the new on the right side that we just rolled out last week. So what I would do, minimum free agency automator, and then if you can, do the $59 a month deluxe version, and then of course have the Insure Me Now direct arm coming out. In the middle section is social media platforms. So, you know, what you have to think about now is at the minimum, have your Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram page up, you know, bills, insurance. You want to plaster it everywhere. Now, it's free for you to get set up on these platforms, but obviously you want to drive traffic. You need to post content. So we have a few different packages available, okay? So what I recommend is, let's say you do that deluxe website, the WordPress one I was telling you about, the 59. So for $99 a month, you get that free deluxe website, plus Ken is going to post on all of your social media platforms every single day, Monday to Friday. He's going to set up your accounts for you. He's going to drive everything back to your website, all for $99 a month. There's no activation, there's no contracts. It's very simple, okay? If you can do that, I would absolutely spring for the $99. That is a great way to consistently get and keep your message out there. Then if you want to start running your own Facebook ads because you want to drive traffic using that scholarship hook, you know, or let's say you're working the health market or the PNC space and you want to constantly drive traffic, I would spend the money and build your Facebook ads. Now, we have a few different options. We have a third-party company that runs the ads for you, okay, and they literally send you leads by the day, depending on how great the ad is, okay? Or we have Ken, that's the programmer that will work with you with your social media platforms and your website. He will coach you for 30 minutes on how to run your own Facebook ad. And then he records it and sends it to you so you can go back and use it if you forget something. So I'm telling you, bang for the buck right now. Most of these big lead companies these days are running their own ads. They're keeping the cream of the crop leads for themselves, and then they're selling to you guys the B and C leads. Okay, this is a way for you to generate your own leads. I would start at a couple $100 a month, but I'm telling you, bang for the buck. If you use like free scholarship and the Insure Me Now Direct, you are going to drive traffic and you're going to get a ton of leads. It's going to work because no other agents have these hooks. So you got to think along those lines. Now, on the total right side, if you look at AssureWorks, we have 3 videos. I interviewed Gary Vaynerchuk on social media, driving traffic. Everything is there at your fingertips. That's also where you will find our agency automator client database, where we have millions and millions of prospects that you can literally just enter in a zip code, demographics, and the system will spit out 1,000 names, numbers, emails, and addresses so you can start marketing and build your campaigns around those groups of prospects. We have agents doing this by the day right now, and that's another great bang for your buck. But these are all different ways at the end of the day that you can drive traffic back to your home base. That's what this is about. Think about the 10 arms sticking out of your body, all going out and capturing prospects and bringing them back to you to pitch your story. That's what this is about, and coming up with unique ways to drive traffic and create the spark. And that's what scholarship's about. That's what this direct-to-consumer strategy is about. Okay, so hopefully you get the picture. We can talk more after this webinar, but that is the name of the game, and we put everything together for you. Now it's up to you. Watch the podcast, please. I can't stress it enough. Watch our YouTube channel. We do a bunch of interviews on this stuff. In fact, actually next week, I am launching our latest podcast episode with Ken, who runs the social media and the new website. So I'm going to dive in more into driving traffic and what ideas he has for insurance agents to get the message out and bring people back to your home base. That's what next week's podcast is all about. Okay, let's go to the next slide here. and we are just about done. I know I'm on a little rant here. New contracting incentives. Basically, long story short, if you're already appointed with another carrier, or I'm sorry, another IMO, and maybe they don't have Sage and you want to move over to us, we match or beat your commission. Plus, with your first app, we'll give you at least $100 or free leads. Okay, you pick either or. Bottom line is move over to Levinson, and then you can leverage these platforms that we just went over. And again, it's all free, no charge. Okay, let's move forward here to getting started. The most important part, make sure you click, very important, on, you'll see a little star, free college scholarship program. This is where you can enroll. You'll watch the little training video, enroll now, you are done. We're also going to send a thank you email to everybody that's on this call, and we'll include all of these links to get started, the incentives, all of the information that we went over. If you don't receive a thank you email by the end of today, there's a problem. We either don't have your correct email or it's sitting in your junk folder. So if you don't get it by end of business day, let us know there's something wrong. Okay, let's move forward. Our agency automator training. If you want to learn more, we host these every single day at 2 p.m. Eastern, and this is a great chance for you to ask questions. It's an open forum. Have your assistant on. If you want to learn more about the Legacy Armor platform, every Wednesday, 2 p.m. On this week, Thursday, we have a great disability webinar training, and we share some great sales ideas for selling during COVID-19 on the 21st, 2 p.m. Eastern. Okay, our last slide here and our favorite question of the day. Okay, make sure your little fingers are on your keyboard and you are ready to go. We'll get a little drum roll first. Andrew? Okay. Question of the day. For the Sage program, okay, we had a few questions already come in as we were speaking. And the questions were, what grade does a student have to be in to enroll in the tuition rewards program? Okay, so it's in high school. I'm going to give you a little hint. What is the last grade or class they can be in to enroll in the tuition rewards program? Whoever gets it right wins the new Fire tablet. Do we have a winner, Andrew?
Yes, sir, I believe we do. It looks like it is Nathan Y. Nathan Y from Florida.
Nathan Y from Florida, congratulations. The answer was in your, so August of your junior class for that student, that is the last date they can enroll. So up until that time, even a newborn or unborn child can enroll, okay? So the parents can enroll any age child up until August of the junior year. So just remember that. Okay, with that said, congratulations to the winner. We're going to end on our Positive Tuesday quote. Do what you love what you do, and never work another day in your life. Let's all get saturated around scholarship and different ways to drive traffic, because this is the only way to grow your business now and in the future. Have a great rest of your Tuesday, a great week, good selling, and thank you again.